Okay, so welcome back. Now we will be looking at left join. Left join is on the lines of inner join. If you understand inner join, understanding left join will be very easy. If you want, after this class, you can listen to the inner join again, the video of inner join, and then come back to left join. Okay. Right. See, whenever you are listening a topic for very first time in your life, don't expect that you will understand 100% of this. It's never going to happen unless it's very simple. So if you understand 50, more than 50%, that's great. If a topic is very complex, yeah, 20-30% good. Then go back to home, sit yourself and try to read, try to look at different examples online, different videos, my video, and then each video might give you 5%, 10%, and then you accumulate, like you reach 80-90%, that's good. And then 100% you will never get unless you have very complex project on your resume. Okay, yeah. So left join, again, this example from our previous inner join, but here what I'm showing is I have a table A, table B. I have highlighted color on the table A only, but not on the B, right? And then here are numbers sample, right? So I'm trying to select data from table A, and I'm using a join, but here I'm using a left join. So what happens when you are using a left join is, it will bring all the IDs from the left table, okay, this table on the left hand side, okay, irrespective of whether it has a matching row or not. That's it, that's what left join is. And you might ask a question, when I'm selecting all the rows from table A, why do I need to join to be a left join, So yeah, you will know. I am going to show you a few examples. So here, instead of inner join, you will say left join. Okay. So some people, they will not mention left join or inner join in the query here. So that means by default it's inner join. If they just write join, join means inner join. If you specifically want left join, then you have to mention the keyword left join. Again, the syntax, the joining keys, it's the same like inner join. Okay. And then a left join, also known as left outer join, it's just naming difference, okay, is a type of join in SQL that returns all rows from the left table and the matching rows from the right table. See, this one you might get confused. First of all, it will get all the information from the left side. And then if you want to retrieve any column from the right side, it will get the data for the matching rows. If there are no matching rows in the table B on the right side, it will print null, okay. If there is no match, the result is null for the columns from the right table. Okay. To retrieve all records from left table, even if there is no matching record in the right table. So that is the main purpose of left join, and I do have real business use cases to tell you, why do you need to join when there is no matching rows. The left join retrieves all rows from the left table and matches rows from the right table where possible. Means if there is a row, it will join and it will bring the information. Okay. Yeah. Now this is an example here. See, this is my employee table, and for a given employee, we did not define the department ID yet, okay? So what happens when you join employee table to department to pull up employee ID, first name, last name? This is the same example from our inner join, okay? Inner join class. See, this department does not exist in the employee table, it exists in department table. So I need to use two tables to get these 4 columns. First 3 columns from employee table, the last department table from department table. Okay, I have 4 columns, 2 tables. Now how to write your query, right? So I make one table as a base table, like we made it in inner join. I'll say my org employee is a base table, right? I'm going to get all the rows. So it's like, though you are writing left join on org department, the table above in the from clause becomes your left table, okay? It's not that the org department will become left. So that rows from the from clause table will be pulled up. So basically what this left join will do is, it will run just like a select star from employee. It will do similar thing. It will pop up all the data, like how many columns are from A, 1, 2, 3. So it will bring the data for the 3 columns first. It will not, even before join anything, it will bring the 3 columns first. Then it will say, okay, now I'm relaxed. Now what you want? I want department. Okay. So then it will go to this table and it will try to populate this department. So here it's populating at null because this person do not have any department here. So you cannot match it with any department ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Null means it cannot match. So that means it says, okay, I brought these 3 from your left table, org employee table, all the rows. Now I'm trying to match trying to get department from the right hand side table, I could get only 9 and there is no matching row for the 3, so that will be null. So that's what left join is. Okay, so we'll look at more and more. And now it's very interesting. Retrieve all employees who do not have an associated department. So whenever if there is a question grammatically, if there is something like no, not, doesn't, that means it should click in your mind that maybe there's a possibility of left join whenever you see this. Okay, so retrieve all employees who do not have an associated department. Again, so it is the same process. It has to come to this point before answering this question in full. So it will get the employees and it will try to get the department and then add one more filter who do not have associate department. That means the query, the requirement is don't list everything, list only the rows that do not have a department name. That means I say where department ID is null. So 50-60% or maybe I would say 80% of the time whenever you use left join, there is something like you check the column on the right hand table to is null, to print like okay, I'm having all these employees, but show me why. Because the team HR might say okay, I have 10,000 employees, but I cannot go through every employee to say okay where I need to define the department. He will say hey, give me the employees who doesn't have department. Once you do the list, he will go and try to populate the department for that employee. That's the main business goal why you use actually is null with combination of left join. Again, look at here, from left inner join everything on top and then where group is coming next, having will come next. Okay, right, and then what are we doing? So retrieve this, look at this question, retrieve the client name, order numbers and payment dates. Okay, so client has made orders and he has made payments, and then the question is saying include records where no. So always I told if there is something like this, no, don't, doesn't, do not, think that there is a left join where no payments have been made. Okay, fine. So payment comes from the payment table. So these are the 3 columns that this query is interested in. First name, last name, order number from order table, and then order date from here, I think, order, and then payment date. So you need to look at this. See, I don't know how you guys are. As a fresher, there is no way you can write these queries without data model. You definitely need data model, and that's the reason why actually I published the data models for you during the assignment, chapter 5 assignment in the WhatsApp, if you remember. Those are not for fun. Those are very important for you to continue with your assignments moving forward. In chapter 7 you have 2 assignments. I'm going to show you at the end of this the assignments for chapter 7, right? So now the same process, I need this, I'm going to write here, and then I'm going to make this org client as a base table, and then other 2 columns are coming from other 2 tables. I write inner join. So why do I write a left join and account payment? Why not inner join? Because it says bring records even when there are no payments. So that means okay, even if there is no match, I need to get the result set. So that's why it's a left join. So now this will again, this is the same thing. You look at here, join columns, and then this is how your result set will look like. First name, order date and payment date will be null for the orders where there is no payment made, and if there is a payment made, matching payment record, it will bring the payment date, right? So that's the reason why you have left join. You say okay, bring everything from left table, but on the right hand side I need a payment date, irrespective of whether it matches or not. So that's the actual main reason of left join. And someone might ask, okay, some team might say, okay, I don't want all this, I want only orders that did not receive any payments. He needs to make call to the customers and all. So he would say, hey, give me the orders without payment. So what you would do, right? So you would almost use the same logic process. You would just add where d.payment id is null, right? You say here this is null. That means it will bring the result set where there were no payments for a given order, and this is and you can even print his number, email to follow up, to go to his home address and whatnot, right? So this is a real business case. Okay, fetch orders where no payments had made. So even though you want to see only no payments, when something like this, you need to say okay, left join. Okay, that's how you will find out there are no payments. There is no other way for you to find out. People write subqueries and all. Please go for left joins. They are more efficient. I mean, left join is slower than inner join, but the combination of from inner left will be better than you writing subqueries. Okay. Yeah. What else? So this is end. So as I promised, we will go just to explain this assignment. So from chapter 7. Okay, right? So I'm going to go back to the project page. So you see that we have 8 projects on our website, Tansy Academy: company, student, banking, hospital, library, Facebook, store, and food. Okay, right? And every project has 7 assignments, right? So this left join, inner join, this will be part of your DML assignment. Okay. So if you go to your DML, oh no, sorry, it will be part of the DQL data query language assignment. So you have to write almost 150 commands, right? So for all this group by, you have 4 questions. Having your 4 questions, inner join has 4, left join has 4. For every command I give like at least 3 to 4 questions, right? And apart from this, okay, chapter 7 has a this is chapter 6, this is chapter 5, but chapter 7 I added one more assignment. So chapter 7 has both the assignment. One, the raw query. If you look at here at the bottom of this chapter 7, see, this is chapter 7. If you go to bottom right, a given project has 2 assignments. This is first assignment, assignment 1 on the library management, and then you go to the dashboard assignment. Okay, library management dashboard reporting, right? See, yesterday I think in group I we have seen some. So you need to write queries to pull data for this chart, for this bar graph, for this gauge chart, for this pie chart, for this table, for this line graph. Yes, I am going to show you how you will be doing this in the banking project, and using my code, my videos. You will be, don't get scared, because this is what is the ultimate you will be doing when you join a particular company, right? So I'm going to help you, show you how we do this. Okay, so these graphs and everything, they involve inner join, left join, group by, having, where clause. We will use minimal subquery because of the performance issue, right? And this is what it is. And then for your final project, we have also designed the mock-up, right? If anyone is doing library management, so you can come here, chapter 10th, go to your library management. See, we have listed library management Oracle. Doesn't mean that this project can be done only in Oracle. You can do it in any. This is a way how we could present. We have 4 courses, on our website, and each course has 2 projects. But you can pick a project from anywhere and do this in MS SQL or Postgresql. It's up to you. But if you like a project, you choose that. So the reason I came to this screen in the 10th chapter is, oh man, I wanted to see this mock-up. I'm not sure why it's not coming up. Yeah, see here. So this is like, what is this library, right? So these are the few screens, how it will look like in real web application if you want to do for library. This is the book screen, these are the columns, this is the data. We also made sure that, we have a proper sample data for you to understand. This is the pagination, and then this is the member screen. This is the member profile screen, and then this is books loan. Books loan is like you are leasing a book from the library. And then this is what is your inventory, how many books you have, and which branch you have the books in. Books inventory, and then membership payments, who made the payment on which date, So you will be actually using these screens to answer the questions on group by, inner join, left join, right? So that it will be easier for you. So if you can, I'll just go to one other project. Let me go to, I'll go back to project that's easier to navigate. Banking project, right? If I go to capstone, there's a final assignment. So here it should list, here. These are the sample screens for a banking application. Most probably this is how it will look like, okay, in the real world. And then just assume that you are writing store procedures, views, triggers. You are defining the tables. You are inserting data, manipulating data, writing DQLs. In the entire your whole project with 7 assignments, I think you will end up writing about 300 to 400 queries. So why I'm telling all this is I want to give very high importance to the project. In any SQL training course you go, maybe you'll see, okay, I have so many lessons, okay, the lecturer has finished that, then I'm done with the course. No, your actual training starts from the project. That's what I want to tell you, okay? So you need to spend time, struggle. I'm here to help you out, so that so all these columns will be coming in the question. So that's the reason we have these columns, So even status, you don't have something like red, green, blue in the database, but you know, you need to write a DQL and try to come up with something like this to say that, you know, show red or green for a given row on the in the data grid. Okay, so these are the data input screens, you know, and yeah, cards, you know. See, like as I told, 8 projects in real time. Let's say you are having a project for library. This library software is maintained in a British library, or you are working for Apollo Hospitals. You know, there is a hospital management software, or you are working for some Citibank. There is a Citibank. You know, in real world, there will be hundreds of screens. But the reason I choose 10, 15, and then 15 to 20 tables, 15 tables, because you cannot see, like let's say the Citibank application, right? The client-facing application. There will be hundreds of IT resources working on that, and you are alone. How can you, you know, code all those 100 screens? It will take you 10 years. So what is feasible, like for 2 weeks to 3 weeks or 4 weeks max, 4 weeks? I am assuming average you should finish your project in 2 weeks. So that's the reason why I scaled down the scope. Okay, and then if you look at my images here, data models. So I clearly mentioned on the data model file here, right? So saying that it should come up. Not coming. Yeah. So here I mentioned that, you know, beginner SQL database project with simplified scope. You know, this is the data model for Postgres. I think I can open it here so that it will be more clear. Documents. Yeah. Okay. Data model. Okay. Right. Our first project is company management, and then, you know, so this is the data model for company, right? So I can zoom in here. Yeah. So this is a business. So that's, I have defined all the 8 data. Let me open some other, like what, Facebook data model. If you don't have these images, ping me on WhatsApp. I'm going to send you. So these are the tables that you'll be working with in your, you know, assignment 5. You'll be defining tables. Assignment 6, you will be inserting data. You will be writing delete, truncate, update, all that. Assignment 7, you know, you'll be writing select, you know, group by having, inner join, left join, you know, and dashboard reporting for bar charts and all. And then assignment 8, you will be actually drawing this data model in 8. I'll help you how to do this. And then, you know, there is no assignment for 9, chapter 9. Chapter 10 is you will be writing your stored procedures, views, and triggers for these markups. So that's how your entire project is laid out. So I'm hoping we'll complete this theory class in next 5 days.